Hello, everyone, and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I am RoboMonk, and today we are exploring what you need to know about this love connection. There are 3 different connections in front of you for which you can choose from. They are very different types of connections, so go ahead and think about which one resonates with you. If you get in a little bit to it and it's not resonating with you, then I invite you to choose a different pile since this is a general reading. But really, what we're going to explore is what's happening with this person, this connection, and maybe how to get a little closer to them if that's your goal. All right? Because we're talking about a love connection today. Okay. Also, one other thing, sometimes I mention feminine energy and masculine energy, and that has nothing to do with actual gender. All right, so a male or any gender can have feminine energy, or a female or any gender can have masculine energy. We both have feminine and masculine energy within all of us. So that is something that I wanted to just clarify before you actually dive into these piles. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all of the subscribers that I've had so far. I truly appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy this one as well. Take care, and I'll see you in the piles. Hello, Pile 1, and thank you for being here with me today. Today we are exploring what you need to know about this love connection and what might get you a little closer to this person on your mind. This could be a person that you have interest in, that is interested in you, or a partner that you have right now, and it might be something that you are going through and it may resonate. Okay, so pile 1, as you can see, we have a heart shape and some tarot cards in the middle of this heart shape. So we are going to see what Spirit gives me today as far as images. I will draw them out for you, and then we will place them in the tarot cards and give an overall general reading as we go along. All right, let's get started. The first image I see is of a buck, which is a male deer, lowering its head and using its antlers to fend off another buck. So what this tells me is that this person that you may be interested in is one of a protector. They like to protect those that they care about, and they do not back down from competition. They may be seen as a leader. They may be an earth sign as far as this being an actual animal of the earth here. I really think this is how they see themselves as well. A protector of those that they care about, and that's how they show their love. It's one of their love languages of showing action, right? It may also be that they are competing for your affection against someone else. There may be 2 people in this actual 2 people that are interested in you, and they are competing against one another. The next image I see is one of a beach ball, which has many different colors on it. It's actually on a beach, and there's sand, there's a towel, and then there is an umbrella that is shading all of this with the ocean in the background. This message tells me a lot. So this person is one of a protector, but I also think that there is a lot to this person. just like the different colors of the beach ball signify different aspects of this person. I think there's a lot to this person above and beyond being a protector. And I think they may not delve deep into their emotions very often because the water is far out. In this picture, it's further away in the distance. So it is there, but I don't think they explore their emotions very much. But there's a lot of different things that they do, either through action or through what they learn, to actually be a very interesting person to talk to and be around. But yes, they do keep that more hidden to other people, but they may show you once you get closer to them. It may be something that they really want to talk about, maybe some of their hobbies or something like that, that could spark interest in a conversation with them. The next download from Spirit I'm getting is one of a sarcophagus of ancient Egypt. This would be of a pharaoh. So this person that you might be interested in might be a leader, okay? Might consider themselves a leader. And again, this is interesting because there is two symbols that come up even beyond the sarcophagus, right? So they are definitely considering themselves a leader of people, especially being one of a pharaoh, right? But there are two symbols here. There is one of the hook that a shepherd uses, okay? And that is to symbolize the leading of people and to protect them, which shepherds used to use this hook to fend off predators or to keep the sheep from getting into brambles, that kind of thing. So he holds that, but then he also holds a flail. And a flail is something that has a stick and then three long ends to it that are usually three strings with something attached to it. And most people would think of this as punishment, but actually the ancient Egyptians used this as farming equipment to beat the wheat, and so a lot of the chaff would actually come out of the wheat and then the good stuff would still be there. So the symbolism of this is actually one of a provider, to provide good food and protection to the people that they care about. So I think this is very important to this person. I think this is how they see themselves. And I think a person that is interested in them will honor that, right? Will see that as well and think this is a strength. Another image I see is one of a diver, a swimmer that is dove off the diving board and is going to do a perfect dive into the water. And this to me symbolizes something that you can bring to this actual relationship, right? So if they see you as a person that they are interested in, and you want to be interested in them, you want to get closer to them, what Spirit is saying is allow them to protect you, allow them to lead you, and honor their hobbies and interests. But also something you can bring to them is a deeper dive into their emotions and getting to know their emotions, because this will strengthen them as a leader. This will strengthen them in your relationship, and this will just help them overall in their spiritual journey. This is one of their challenges while they're here on this earth plane, and if you want to get close to this person, you can bring this to them and they will be appreciative of it. They just have no clue about how to deal with their emotions right now. The next image I see is really cute. And it could have a lot of different options, so I'll give you some. The next image I see is of a female energy holding a baby. And this could mean that they want children. This could mean that they want someone to help them raise a family, meaning you, right? But if they don't want children, the first thing that actually came to my mind is they want someone to hold them sometimes. Sometimes it's exhausting being a leader. Sometimes it's really, it can really wear you down to the point where no one looks after you. You're always looking after someone else. And they may want a person that actually looks after them for a change. And they will be so appreciative of that. So yes, they have this leadership role. They have this quality of, I will protect, I will provide. But to other people, they may seem invincible. But to you, they may actually expose a little bit of vulnerability. And they are hoping that you honor that and that you are there to actually help them in their vulnerability with their emotions, and actually just saying, you know what, yes, I will lead you 99% of the time, but this one time, can you just hold me or take care of me for a while, right? Maybe a back rub, maybe giving them a bath, maybe something like that they'll really appreciate, and something that they just don't have to make a decision on for once. The last card I see just goes along with what I have been seeing, is they are a great leader. People look up to them. There is a person here standing on top of a rock outcrop, and there are many people surrounding them, looking up to them. And I can see why this would be a person you would be attracted to. Many people respect them, many people honor them. And with this kind of person, they always have to be on, right? They are always in the light. They are always leading people. People are always looking to them for answers. And the biggest takeaway from all of this is, what kind of person are they actually looking for to be in a long-term relationship with? I think it's one of a person that can help them lead in a support role, right? So you will be the strength behind the curtain. You will be the strength by their side. You will be their strength when their strength fails. Because most of the leaders out there that we have really do have a very strong partner that helps them as they lead others. And I think you will be very connected heart to heart if you can achieve that. And this is quite an amazing couple, almost like a power couple, right? And I think with this, if this is something that resonates with the person that you're interested in, this is a really good way to go for that. And if that resonates with something that you can do as a support role, I think you'll be a great fit for one another. So there you go. That is your connection pile 1. Let me know if this resonates. Of course, this is a general reading, so take some, leave others, as we all say. Some will resonate, some will not. But sometimes it all resonates, and that's great too. But if you have any comments, I read them all and I respond if it is actually good to do so. So thank you so much for being here, and be blessed now and in the future. Hello, Pile 2. Thank you for being here with me today. Today we are seeing what Spirit wants you to know about this love connection, and if this resonates with you, then how to get closer to this person. All right? So what we have here is a heart shape and some tarot cards inside of it. And what I'm going to do is channel images from Spirit and put them in the tarot cards and give a general reading as we go. All right? So pile 2, this is your pile. So let's get started. The first image I see is one of a fairy. And fairies can be very light-hearted, they can be bright, they can also be a little mischievous, right? They can be very playful at times. And this is a feminine energy, but this does not mean in any way that that actually dictates gender. Does that make sense? So the fact that this is a feminine fairy, I think this person is actually quite a nurturing person and understanding and empathic. They may be also a good listener. This fairy is holding a leaf in her hands with the shape of a heart. It's also called the sweetheart plant. I think they are very kind, a very, as a person would say, a nice person, right? They may actually have a lot of polite ways about them and a very kind heart. I also see 7 leaves pointing to their head. This signifies to me that they also have a divine connection as well. There's a little squirrel looking up at this fairy, and it's not afraid at all. It's just curious. I think they might also be good with animals. Overall, this person could have earth sign in their chart, but that's not necessarily the case. The wings, I could see air as well. But a very calming energy, but also playful at times. If this is still resonating, let's move forward. If not, all 3 piles are very different, so feel free to choose a different pile. The next image I see is of 2 people kissing. This really signifies to me that this person is one of physical affection. They love physical touch. They need physical touch. This is something that you should probably remember if you're going after this person, because this is one way that they actually show their love. It's a love language that they show of physical touch. And they won't understand a lot of different other languages if you don't lead with this one. This is a love language that's very important to them. It's just how they're wired. So definitely, think of displays of affection. It doesn't have to be public, but in the privacy of your own home. But holding hands, back rubs, definitely touching each other when possible and appropriate. Another image I see is really one of their personality, and this may be something that they don't show very many people. They are quite a thinker. They are an intellectual. They like to think deeply about questions. They are one who will not just take a topic at face value. They will think about it, come to their own conclusion, maybe through several different sessions of questioning. They're definitely a very smart person as far as book smarts, and they seem to want to know a lot about the universe and how it works. This could even be a scientist vibe. I see a book in front of them, which means that they love to research things. They are definitely one that questions a lot about the world in order to find out how things work. But I also see that they get a lot of divine downloads, And just like the 7 leaves pointing to their head in the first card, I see them as spiritually gifted. I see them as a person that receives a lot of downloads from Spirit. Whether they realize Spirit is giving this to them or not, that's a different question. But I do see that they get those. They might say, I don't know where I got the idea, but it just came to me. So if this is still resonating with you, a situation that might be current if you aren't with this person is that both of you are looking at each other from a little further away, right? I think each one of you is actually questioning on how to approach one another, that the both of you might be interested in each other. Because I see a person looking back to the other person, and they may be working at the time, but you want to see what they're doing and how they're acting, and also they want to see how you are doing and acting as well at other times. They kind of watch you when you're working, or you watch them when they're working. Very interesting image came to mind at this next card. It's one of a tiger. This tiger is a symbolism of how to hunt, right? How to get this person. And with this person, it may be a calling of a little patience and to know when to have the right conversations at the right time. Because this person may be a little hard to approach because they may not have the best social skills. They may be a little lacking in that social skills, or just meeting people for the first time is very hard for them to do. Even though they are very interested in you, or you're interested in them and they know it, it still may be very hard for them to approach you. So I think Spirit's going to have a couple of tips coming up for us on how to do that. You may be the one that has to start the conversation, or at least invite them along to somewhere. I feel like this person is very introverted, but in a very deep way. Like they have a deep knowledge and are very interesting to talk to once you get them going. But it may be hard to break that ice. And that bottom card there of you looking at each other, I really feel like the ice hasn't been broken too much yet. So a great tip from Spirit on how to get closer to this person is learn about what hobbies they like to do and actually do them with them, okay? So it could be gaming, it could be going to the library, it could be hiking, but whatever they like to do, then maybe you're one that can help them have another person in their lives doing that with them, and they won't feel anxiety because they already like to do these different actions, these different hobbies, these pastimes. And they won't feel that anxiety, and you can actually strike up a conversation and get to know them. And I think they will really appreciate that and get to know you as well. I think one of their challenges here in this earth plane is to open up a little bit, right? To get past that anxiety and to share their life with another person, and to share their hobbies with another person and their knowledge. They have a lot of knowledge, they have a lot of gifts to bring, but maybe you can help them bring that out. So ultimately, what is this person looking for? I got an image of a brain. I think they are looking for someone that can match them intellectually, to stay up with their conversations, to question different things like they do and understand where they're coming from. So a person that is highly intellectual will be very interesting to them and keep them interested, right? But also a person that is spiritually connected, one who understands that there is a little bit more than just this earth plane, and can really delve deep into the spiritual knowledge of the universe with them, I think they are going to really cherish that. So there you go, pile 2. That is the deep connection there. One last image. I see one of a rock. And I really think that they are looking for a person that is quite grounded, because they may be off thinking about other things a lot, like a Pisces would, right? And they might be a daydreamer. But if you can be a rock to them and actually say, okay, well, we need to do this and this today as well, and keep up with them intellectually and be a spiritual connection with them, I think they're going to be a great fit for you. I think that is something that they are truly looking for. So pile 2, I know this is a general reading, so please take a little bit that resonates and leave the rest. If it all resonates, that's great too. If this is somebody that's on your mind, wonderful. If not, there's 2 other piles with very different types of people there, so go ahead and check those out if you feel inclined to. But thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. And please be blessed now and in the future. Take care until next time. Hello, pile 3. Thank you for being here with me today. Today, we are seeing what you need to know about this love connection, and if it resonates with you, how you can get closer to them. Spirit has a lot of insights about the person you're thinking about, and we are going to see if this resonates with you and go from there. All right. So as you can see, we have a heart shape and with some tarot cards inside of it. And I'm going to channel images from Spirit and then place them on the tarot cards and give a general reading as we go. Okay, let's get started. Right off the bat, this is one of the most interesting images of this entire reading as far as between pile 1 and pile 2. It is of a person that is standing there, but they actually have a sword going through their heart. This is something that obviously would not be ideal if this happens, but I think this is an emotional hurt that they are carrying around and aren't telling anyone about. But I think you are one of the few that can actually see it. Maybe you had a similar emotional hurt as they did, and they can hide it from others but not you. But the fact that you can actually see this sword going through them, through their heart, it's something that has been on their mind for so long that they are actually used to living with it. If you said, oh, this is probably bothering you, they would deny it. They would say, oh no, I'm fine. I'm actually fine. I'm good. Thank you. I don't need any help right now. But what they don't know is they do. Spirit is saying they do need a lot of help. And this is something that perhaps you could help them with. The second image I'm getting is one of shackles, okay, that would go around the wrists, and a heart. I do believe this person is more a slave to their emotions than they let on. I think they have not really come to terms with a past hurt yet, and this has been shaping their lives more than they realize. They may think, oh, you know what, I have my emotions under control, I'm fine, but really they don't. Which leads us to card 3. This is where they have masks on, okay? They have a happy mask and they have like a sad mask, kind of like the Greek dramas, right? So they will show people the mask of the day, but they are really feeling something totally different inside. And they're hard to break through emotionally. And so what does this look like to you? They could be the artistic brooding type where they say they don't talk a lot, or they say no one really understands me. But I think you can. All right, I think this is a person where you can understand them, but they either one, don't know it yet, or just really aren't used to trusting people. I think the environment around them has really caused them to not trust anyone anymore. And is that their fault? No, it's not their fault. But it's something that they have been taught, and so they learn that lesson so well that they don't even delve into their emotions anymore. And this is something that Spirit, it's one of their challenges on this earth plane, is to get in touch with their emotions. This is something that is very important for them to do, to heal from this past hurt. And they may not know that they need a person to help them with this, but Spirit is saying and telling you that they actually do. They need help, even if they aren't asking for it right now. But yeah, they might be the strong silent type, or they might be, as I said, one that expresses themselves through writing or art or literature, something like that may be in the movies, or they could like darker things, like horror movies or something like that, that kind of matches the pain that they've gone through, and they may not even know it, right? They may not know why they like horror movies. They may not know why they like sad dramas or something like that, but deep down inside, it actually resonates with the emotions that they're feeling, even though they aren't in touch with those emotions anymore. So they have their emotions locked in a safe, as you can see in the next card. They have their emotions locked in a safe, and they don't know the combination, and it's kind of the person that they're interested in will figure out that combination and unlock their emotional side. And that's kind of why they're here, to learn about their emotions. Spirit is warning you that if you're interested in this person, it's not going to be a quick process. It's going to take a lot of patience. It's going to be like water brushing up against a cliff. To wear down that cliff of stone, it takes a long time and many repeated actions to actually have that be successful. So this is a warning from Spirit that if you want to travel down this road, you're going to have to be very patient and understanding, because it's not their fault that they feel this way. They have been taught by their environment and just everyone around them not to trust people and not to go into emotions. So to break down these walls and to get them in a different spot will take time. The last card image I see is one of a person dropping down a bucket into a well, and this other person being down below, folding their arms, looking down and crossing their legs. They're really tucking their legs in and just almost like a in a fetal position, right? They are very closed off. But there's a person that is dropping down helpful things like food, water, things that are going to help them. And I would say this is the person that they will eventually be interested in. If this resonates with you, if this is something that you're interested in, then this could be you. All right, this could be you. So they are in a lot of pain right now, whether they realize it or not. And you could be there to help them. So what are they looking for in a partner? What Spirit is telling me is they are looking for an emotional nurse. They are looking for a person that is actually going to make them feel better, even though they don't know that they are feeling bad right now. If you are attracted to a wounded bird, if you are attracted to taking care of a person, if you are attracted to kind of that mysterious aspect of a person where you're not exactly sure what they're thinking at all times, this could be a great person for you. But know that they are looking to open up. That is their mission to be here, is to come to terms with their past hurt and to come to terms with their emotions. So are you willing to be that person that helps them take them there? Once this happens, once they get in touch again with their emotions, once they learn that they can trust you beyond a doubt, and there's no one else in the world they're going to trust, they're going to be so loyal to you because you understand them. You are the only person in the world that understands them. This will be a very, very deep relationship. This will be one that is filled with love, but trust as well. So you'll never have to worry about, them stepping out on you or cheating or anything, because they know that nobody else understands them like you do. You have fulfilled their dream of a partner. The last image I get in this reading is one of a dog, and this symbolizes loyalty. They are going to be just as loyal as a dog is, because they just are going to worship the ground that you walk on after you are able to crack that safe open and heal their past, help them heal their past with them. Okay? So pile 3, that is your reading. I hope this resonates with you. As you know, this is a general reading, so some things may resonate, others may not. That's very normal. Sometimes it all resonates. And I've been really appreciating all of your different comments that you're leaving down below, and I'm glad people are enjoying the format. If this resonates with you, let me know. I would love to read it and respond accordingly. Okay, pile 3, be blessed now and in the future. Take care until next time.